Oh yes, country people, una good morning. I want to talk special good morning for una this morning because I know say una be done the wait time and finally una darling program Saturday Njangi don't be on air. I want to thank una for the confidence una renew them for watch this program again this morning. Country people, una good morning. I go tell una say the program today it go be as usual. We'll get news analysis, and then we'll get debate. When I know say this week, we don't talk about this particular national dialogue, this grand national dialogue, and then finally, the 30th, it shows say that dialogue get for start, country people. We'll go inside this particular dialogue for see exactly which way it don't happen so far. We'll know so we'll get pre-negotiations the way they will go on, preparations they will go on, and finally we'll get a list for 8 commissions where they go make sure say make that dialogue it go for before. Country people, during this program we will see exactly which way these commissions they be all about and how would you expect say make them work. And before we finally reach the topic for the day, I would like for specially welcome the people the way they there with me this morning for make sure say make the show go on as it get for go on. And I will start for my immediate right for meet up the senior Torimasa for Saturday Njangi, Ekems John to the Sith Power. Ekems, good morning and welcome for the show.
Good morning, Siwini Christian. Good morning, my fellow panelists. Good morning, country people who no longer gather for be part of this program this morning. We'll be happy say una don't take another rendezvous with we. Una stay tuned because a lot it be at una disposal this morning.
Thank you very much, Ekems. A lot it be for country people their disposal because we don't go find them and we're going to share them with them this morning. Ekems, within the week we understand say something happened for Bafusam. This time around, now a military man will get teacher well beaten so that the woman collapse. We thank God say it respond to treatment already and the situation it don't already be under control. Ekems, as an educationist, when you get this kind particular story, what did it come for your mind first?
Well, first and foremost, when I get that story, I will receive the story with mixed feelings because sometimes as a teacher you be out for educate a child, but some limits and they will not actually get for go to at least corrective measures and they will be accepted for put them in place. Now to say this teacher in question not just be that begin just for nothing, but certainly something don't really happen.
What will happen? It just be simple. Say assignment, they give assignment. Say me they go do them. They begin to not do the assignment, and they not be only punished now. This military money
they punish others.
It will be a good number of them.
I condemn what they act with this military man. He carry him out. I condemn him in the strongest with the strongest words possible, because if it costs another life. They say 2 wrongs, you need to make a right. But sometimes you see people they react because as we do for school, so sometimes you see parents meet up inside office, the way they respond to you, sometimes not overjudge it because forget picking sometimes. Suppose they go the extra mile, forget one picking.
Oh yes.
So for say that picking go school and then somebody just beat the picking or toast the picking as we call them, talk for normal for pidgin English and so on. It makes some people.
What do you think about this famous expression, spare the rod and spoil the child?
Well, I don't think say if we keep that one aside, it get a place, Spare the rod and spoil the child. No means go for just use barbarism on a child.
Okay.
Beat a picking so they put his what we call blister for your back.
But not be the case what they talk about this morning.
I just look at from a perspective where people they use this common saying for commit atrocities.
Thank you very much, and I go meet up a sport analyst for Saturday Njangi, Isaac Ngonkum. Good morning and welcome for the show.
Good morning, Siwini Christian Winka. Good morning for Monsieur le Président. Good morning for Angela. Good morning for AKM's raised to the sixth power as we don't at the sixth feather this morning. And good morning for all country people where they already take rendezvous for following this morning for Saturday in Njangi. Good morning for all sports lovers where they be particularly encamped. As you know, Cameroon, they look forward to hosting a lot of football events in the days ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Isaac Ngong Kum. And then maybe you just end with your normal
thank you
greetings,
very much.
Special greetings.
Signature.
Yeah.
Signature tune. If we put us already.
Thank you.
Because it don't already become something where
trademark.
when country people they not get them, at least they feel say something they lack.
They feel say some more.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity once again. Make I take the opportunity for say a special good morning for my sweethearts, my queen Melvis Kikikum, and my 4 angels.
Thank you very much. Isaac Ngong Kum, we see the inside education and we see the inside Bafusam. I don't know whether you fit get a problem if a teacher beat your picking for correctly.
I think it not be actually a problem for beat picking.
You beat your picking them for house?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
For beat your picking because you love the picking, because you want correct the picking, I think no be a bad thing.
Okay.
But it be bad when you beat picking with the intention for hurt the picking.
Oh, yes.
When you beat the picking out of anger. Make a just for small story. I don't teach sometime for where I be just come for Yaoundé. I be the struggle for putting them in order. I be go teach, and time I be the teach. At the time, I will be evangelist. So for the teach for that time, I be always use cane for class. But anytime where they bring out my cane, some of my people who they don't teach them, but that time they fit testify. Anytime I be bring cane for class, I did make sure so I first take some time for explain with the help of scriptures for picking why I did give you that beating. And after we I finish beat the picking, he says the talk say thank you sir. No, it say thank you sir. That means it will be very nice and very polite for such a way where all picking for class will be okay.
Maybe so what they really like beat themselves.
It will be a beating according to the scripture.
Beating according to the
No,
scripture.
see, that means you don't talk saying a common saying. That one no be common saying. Say you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Now a biblical scripture. And in fact, another one even talks.
Wait, be common. Of
yes,
course, it be
another
common.
one. Even now, I mean, I want to move away the common
No,
because
commonly
common
used.
commonly
Yes.
used. Thank you very much. Now another one where I even tell them, we say the Bible talks say if now say you lead foolishness, they say foolish plenty for inside bikini inside a belly.
Okay.
But Cain where it move that foolish.
Oh, yes.
Make that picking it be wise. So I advise teachers them. I advise all person. But you know, at the same time, Mr. Siwini, the
text.
government,
Yes.
now for them I want balance because at one point the government it don't put this text in a place where they say we're not supposed for beats.
Corporal punishment be
It be prohibited for school campus. If it is so, as a teacher, I used to say you're supposed to respect because as Bible don't just say not spare the rod for spoil picking. If it be better say make you obey to government because government already talk say not beat the picking. You go beat your own picking for your house, but for school you give you other punishment apart from beating because other ways.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Picking.
Several ways they actually did for punish picking as you like I rightly put and then I go leave you. I go for my far right for meet up the president for Saturday Njangi, Mr. Ismail Sunday. Good morning and welcome for the show.
Mr. Siwini Christian Winka, greetings. I want to salute Numen Roof, Angela, Chapchet, if I not use that one, then it'll be, well, it almost become a trademark too.
Yeah.
I want to extend my special good morning greetings for Isaac Ngong Kum.
Thank you.
Ekem's John, good morning.
You're welcome.
And I want to salute the 9th commission where they for outside day. I mean the one that they watch we for here. Say una good morning. And una welcome for the dialogue program.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ismail Sunday.
Saturday Njangi dialogue.
Since this particular incident take place for Bafusam, some people did clamor for the fact say make they punish this military man, make they take it for court. But again, it's Ismail Sunday. I want to be a take on that. When we consider the fact say the teacher not be get forbid Pekin, and the fact to say maybe the military person it will not be get forbid
the madam.
The madam. So what will be a take on this particular situation we on table?
Yeah, you see, we'd already talked a lot on it, and whether like or not, so many things already put in place for make and say me order be on both sides. That's law to protect the parents, protect even the Pekin. I don't want to talk say, in as much as we accept say me will not spare Pekin for spoily, we'll be very careful too at the same time, because some parent, as wealthy as if he be, if he decide for just mess up the life of that teacher, and believe me, government no even the look at that time whether if you don't talk say, in short, for talk say law the permit say me man follow up till we concern the Pekin where he be tortured in one way or the other. So the two happen for Bafusam now an eye opener for that's not just one for plenty things that happen every day we need to hear. And Mr. Siwini, I be one of the people that way no fit talk say made a big Pekin because they want corrective.
Okay.
So many other ways and they for discipline Pekin, corrective measures them. We no must use na cane.
Like which one?
Because
for example?
when you use cane continuously, almost time we do one whole cane now for beat the Pekin, it is they look like a tradition, so you need to even worry again sometime them.
Okay.
Some Pekin them. You say like which one? If you tell Pekin say me clear grass for field. If you tell me walk some school gardens or portion. If you tell you say me dry clean. Why it start for dry clean? You tell say no me leave and me stop for that level because you see say at least they learn something, because when you see Pekin way you the one punish it because they do something wrong, you didn't know the one way you regret why we do the thing.
Mr. Ismail Sunday.
Another angle.
You never beat your Pekin. You never beat your Pekin them as so.
Well, c'était avant, and they beat them again.
I want to just take them from a different angle.
I get different way to
Sometimes,
handle
he talks this, so if you take the Pekin, me go do some work. We look at it in a perspective way, lessons that they go on, and that Pekin is disturbed.
No, sending
The
out
punishment, when you send that Pekin out, you punish it double. Sometimes some people will be of the opinion say, we give a few strokes for that Pekin, it will get back for his seat if it continues the lesson. So
one that they cry disturb the other one themselves.
So you see, I say somehow it be preferable.
True.
You see, make the problem be solved immediately, because if you send that Pekin for outside, he will lose that lesson. You see, he be punished as a result, and he can go work again.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ekems. And then I will welcome Ulo Nanonde Queen for this program. No Man Angel, chap.
Chap Norman Road, Angela Chap.
You said a chap.
No.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ismail Sunday. Good morning and welcome for the show.
You have to put
it has to be the real thing, not.
Good morning, Mr. Sirini. Good morning, my president. Good morning, Ekens to the seat bar. And good morning, Tanya.
Good morning.
Oh, country people don't money, no, don't come as usual. Una no, they ever respect the rendezvous. And people they don't already she done. Una know it what they ever talk. Una just take glass water, multiply una credit, so that una feel call we most see away if we push country may go for before, especially dialogue.
Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Angela.
for the
Dialogue. Now the key, I believe, say now the point that Angela. We can't leave this particular story for Bafusam. I will ask you, Angela, I don't know what will be your point of view on the fact, say, somebody they feel say, under normal circumstances, when picking the disturb for class, just send it out. Not be the picking, just send it out from class.
You send it out. They picking the lost lessons as I can just come off a talk. Then secondly, be risky because you send it out so now the look at it.
Yeah, something happened for you.
If something happen for you,
okay,
you go be accountable.
You go leaving me control the disturb your class.
You go punish you.
Punish you how?
Plenty punishment and then.
Some punishment there where the punish picking for class, me nail down, it distract the lessons where they go on.
That's right.
You tell me stand up, he stand up, and they distract the other students the way they
You beat
way they
You can you cry.
you beat you with cane. You beat against the law.
You stand up for hierarchy.
No, yeah, you
send them for hierarchy.
That
That means say you don't send it out of class now. When me say it
because
that particular lesson.
Because that one your conscience self no go work with you because you know say you don't take all the other measures inside classroom. You no work.
Okay.
So now for say me you know put the pikin in life on danger and your own life in danger, you take it, you go leave am for the disciplinary department.
At the detriment of the other students.
Yes, because you no go keep you don't struggle for say make PKP need am put you say make she don under table.
Other thing they distract pikin dem for class.
No problem, so you send him for the disciplinary and may take care.
You go stop class. Distract the other student them.
Just
You
for
give
some
them
quick
work.
seconds.
Just for
You give them work or
take
you
it outside.
or you get a class prefect if you a class prefect if you accompany you.
Get lost the lesson.
You be a teacher, Mr. Sirini. You be a teacher during that period. You get different thing way if you do one for that pikin them. What different thing way that pikin them.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Where you no go make that pikin way go leave it lost.
And just say under table.
Thank you very much,
That one
Angela.
Huge version with that.
Hey, you see what I
Country
pikin them.
people behind the
That's a primary school
microphone
where
for
they should on that
presentation. I be Siwini Christian Winkar. And just for tell una say we miss out on Pastor Kuala David this morning, the phenomenal pastor. Ekems, we know say a lot happened within the week, but before you actually bring out which way happened, we'll invite Norman Angela, Chapchat Ruth, make a lead way in prayers this morning.
Make we pray. Papa God, we there for heaven. We thank you for today. We thank you, say you don't make us say we see this day. And we thank you, say you don't make us say we don't come on house, we can't reach for you. Fine. Papa, one pray say as we want start this program for today, make all things you work a fine. May you help we, Papa. Say even the talk we will go the talk am. You go be in a talk we will go help we. For say more construct, more build this whole country. May not be in the one way it go inside Chakara country. We pray, Papa, to say even the sound system, the light, and every other thing we need them for sending the program go for before. May everything be protected by you, Sesef. Papa, be with we now to the end of this session. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much, Angela. Thank you very much for that word of prayer. Ekems, the floor na your own now.
Good morning, country people. Now be welcome for Saturday Njangi on this 28th day for the month of September 2019. Day for Canal7 Harmonie. And we'll make una know what happen inside the week. We'll start with this news element, country people, where Ministry of Trade, it don't try to put in place a particular number, they call it toll-free number. That is the number now, 1502, where country people they feel call whenever they see any movement where they get for do illegal contraband activities, they get for call for a rapid response. No. This number will be put in place inside the week during a meeting where Minister of Trade Luke Magloire at Mbarga Atangana, it will hold that is, it will happen about Thursday. If we put this meeting and then if this number become up during that meeting and we get members of a consumer association where they will be present during that meeting. They will look like a welcome development. When I say contraband or when I call it smuggling, sometimes it don't be an activity where it gradually they go on the rise and then they try to fight against. Because we talk about contraband, we get to do maybe illegal drugs, drinks, and so on and so forth. So these malpractices, it don't take a different dimension where it don't make this Ministry of Trade, it come out with this number. So any countryman where you see any activity to go on, it not be clear, it will call 1502. And this number will be available every from Mondays to Friday to Saturdays throughout 24 hours on 24 hours. We look at one country people. we go for matters wey concern major national dialogue, and the one way they make headlines this week na this invitation wey government is send out for Amazonian leaders, activists wey dey there for diaspora, may they take part in this major national dialogue. We dey run from the 30th of September to the 4th of October for the Yaoundé Conference Center. What did happen? I say these activists, many of them don't take to the social media for condemn the means, the how, where they try for sending this invitation. Some they talk to this, so no preliminary meeting, no consultation meeting about whole way. You go talk, maybe talk about their own security, so they no go come. And by the way, some of the items, the way they don't put out for discussion, it gradually keep away some of their points. So they no feel say they go take part in this matter. So for major national dialogue country people, for the two English regions who sabi say a disagreement, it come up, it continuously the rise as concerns the form of the state. And una sabi say check for Southwest region recently the whole meeting where at the end of that meeting they be resolved for table their own the way they want for see the head the form of the state. They say they want a 10-state federation. Others them they want 2-state federation. Meanwhile government they clamor for decentralization. But when sabi say country people confusion about the inside this matter. And as days they go ahead, country people will sabi say people they will come up with their various opinion. But one thing we this chief them in particular, they complain soon and say they inside pressure from even the secessionists them way they threaten their lives. Country people will leave that one will go for still for national dialogue, and this time it concerned the Cameroon, the People's Party where it be headed by Kawala, and una sabi say inside this week too, he come up, he write, he tweet, he talk say this, so the party will take part for this major dialogue, because according to he, some basic elements the way they give to take part for that, way they give for that dialogue for address the ongoing Anglophone crisis. The government don't just close the eye for that one. And I think say this, so if they take part for this dialogue, it will be like a mockery on the suffering people, the way people they did for these two regions. So they will better stay away, because they don't see and say nothing no come out of the dialogue. Una sabi say country people program it already come out for the as concerning the major national dialogue. We go to run from the 30th of September to the 4th of October, and 8 commission them, so they don't be put in place as the program will go on. We will get to know much about that. Country people for Palava school, we sabi say Minister for Basic Education, Minister Laurent Serge Etundingwa, for another meeting we be holding for the ministerial department. It be reveal some figures concerning school attendance for the Northwest and Southwest. And it talks for the Northwest, for the Southwest region, 1,400 schools that they function, as against 250 for the Northwest region. And it try for congratulate the various stakeholders the way they try for make sure say may schools may they attain this level. Country people will leave that one, will go for this other news where if you get them inside the week we concern this Anglophone Muslim scholar where he been a vocalist, a strong, he get strong stance concerning the Anglophone crisis. No other person than Abdul Karim. Una sabi say we get news inside the week say he be arrested as he be there for Yaoundé. By now, we don't know exactly his position, but the last time where many Cameroonians they see earlier in the week, we appear for some program for Equinox where it will continuously voice out your concerns about the grand national dialogue. Country people, as things will unfold as concerns that one, we would let one know. For that self, Oja country people yesterday. Country people they woke up for that side for a very sad news. What happened for Oja country people? For some house, speaking they sleep for Thursday night, they won't wake up 5 of them. They first discover 4 way to run die, and they fit one every day for inside a very critical situation. As they take it rushy for this Yaoundé teaching hospital, he died for road. Many people they ask questions as to what will be the cause of this sudden death. They begin the one go sleep for night, they be there in good shape. They even see situation where their book they sit on the table where they be prepared for attend school on Friday. But with this very tragic situation, a lot of people they ask questions. Investigations they don't be open why their corpses and there for mortuary until then country people will wait to foresee whose side the investigation go end. We'll leave that news. We'll go for oversight Watawo, yes, say for that side for Equatorial Guinea. Over 300 illegal migrants they day for some various centers where they await repatriation. These 300, amongst which are Cameroonian them. They will be arrested on Wednesday and they currently be for different police stations all over the country. They await their deportation. Una Sabise country people, this palaver of illegal immigrants for that side, it come up every now and then, and it affect mostly African countries. Africans the way they don't get papers. Maybe some of them, as according to which the government thought they commit crimes and so on and so forth. Una Sabise for South Africa too of recent, we get this xenophobic situation where we be making many Africans they leave South Africa, amongst which Nigerians, Zimbabweans, Senegalese, and so on and so forth. We ask this question, now what did happen for Africa? We leave that one country people. Why when I look for an answer, we go for that side for Nigeria where Nigerian police them too. They don't talk say. They don't rescue over 500 people then for some building for that side for northern Nigeria for precisely for Kaduna City. And they say these people don't be inside detention for a very long time and they be constantly in chains. What happened? People the center according to reports now a center and a Muslim center where they learn Quran. But when this rescue mission be take place, they be discover say now a center where people they be like a concentration camp and many of them be inside chains, they be subjected to inhuman treatment. Some of them talk about homosexuality where they make them be forced for carry out for take part in. Some of them talk about feeding where they not be able for eat chop 2 times a day. And then Usabi say the place as they capture this, as they discover this center, they rescue this 500 persons, amongst which children and adults from different African countries, especially West Africa, where they find themselves for that center. So far, country people, 8 suspects they will be arrested while investigations that is still go on. Country people will leave that one, go for that side for France, where this elderly statesman, not other person than Jacques Chirac, where he ruled for that country between 1995 and 2007. He died last Thursday at the age of 86. According to his family, he died amongst his family. When I say what to be particular about Jacques Chirac, I say now one of the European politicians where he get a very long career, and at some point so he don't be mayor for Paris. Many African heads of state they don't send their condolences for the over the death of this statesman, and Macron for one of the tribute messages it will refer to Jacques Chirac as a great Frenchman. We'll leave that one. We'll go for sports country people, and this time around we know FIFA had already choose the best player for the year, and this one it happened earlier in the week, and it been at this Argentinian legend and Barcelona player Lionel Messi, he will win ahead of the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and this other one, Liverpool, is striker Virgil van Dijk, we for claim the first prize, and Usabi say the best coach been at this Liverpool coach where they call it Johan Klopp. Best goalkeeper now still from Liverpool, Alisson Becker, or sports analyst. He could throw more light on that when time comes. For Confederation Football country people, Sabi say as Cameroon prepare for host the African Football Championship, where commonly they call them CHAN, some CAF delegation they currently for Cameroon for inspect infrastructure, sporting infrastructure, and the lodging, roads, hospitals, and the like for assessing Cameroon in preparation for this grand event which will take place for 2020. Country people will wait for their results then, and until then, now stay tuned because a lot will be made known in the days ahead.
Thank you very much, Ekems, for for that wonderful presentation. We really understand, say, the week it will actually be very, very, very eventful. When we come back on people, we'll enter inside the news basket, we'll select some of the elements and brainstorm.
Saturday Njangi. Saturday Njangi na news.
Palava Anglophone crisis still contribute. Na sabi say 5 months ago.
Saturday Njangi na news analysis.
Country people, we now welcome back, and we'll go far right for meet up Mr. Ismail Sunday, where we'll start with this particular story. Ismail Sunday, the government for Cameroon, it don't finally send out invitation letters for separatists. We understand say some of them don't respond very negatively to some of these invitations. Like one major thing be their security. Mr. Ismail Sunday, what to be a take with respect to this security matter for these activists?
Okay, I would like to say more talk say for the invitation where they send away some of them, they reject them. A handful of them, that's some good number of them. Now the one that they out, where they really talk say they not there for.
And they have problem na security.
Yeah. But then I be follow the spokesman for the major national dialogue is journalist George Wane. He try for buttress this argument, say security not be a problem for the people them for can't attend.
Okay.
He actually make a known, say people them with the one come for can't join this, for can't take part for this major national dialogue. Their security really be that's no fear no get today. They will be free like air for come and for go. Okay. Those that they go back to the that's the diasporans. For when they would go back, they don't get problem. The one that they come from other regions, them they don't get problem.
But this one people where they mandate a warrant, an arrest warrant, they be sent all over the world.
Oh yes.
So the one catch them.
Yes. You see, now really a call for concern and a really situation for fear. That one, no doubt.
Okay.
But then, Mr. Siwini Christian Winka, you bear with me saying at the highest moment this way, no make error. For talk say you catch some man again locker. If you want to talk say at time this now one more solve problem and for me, then more solve and for me. I'll go back again for the same spokesman. He talk say now time this way people they come talk say we don't make error, we don't do things that they not correct. But like they ever talk for family, now the other time this now we talk say yes we make error by insulting, by burning places, by doing this, by inciting strikes, by asking people to do what is not supposed to be done. We'll be very sorry we did that. And then they go forgive them because at the highest moment this will get to build Cameroon. Don't forget say now also the moment this way they want bring everybody together. They don't invite the separate. It means already they know say some people in the way the issue they go ahead when they want end because of them.
Ismail
and so you
Sunday.
know me to talk about some situation where you not bringing the people concerned.
Ismail Sunday.
Yes, sir.
We not say most people they don't talk say if they really want make this dialogue be inclusive, make those in the diaspora they feel say they come back they will. I mean if they come for Cameroon they will go back they for grant general amnesty. What be your take on that?
Don't forget say apart from the fact say some people they even talk say they already prepare this thing. They want only go do now and exposing now. With me, I know over there. Wait, Mr. Presenter, wait till now me a funny when I'm talk. The issue I say surprises are good. I been talking last week say last cut. Now only for the last day would you know. And not be.
If you want build house, Mr. Ismail Sunday, the foundation not be solid. Show say that house is strong. No. If you decide to do last fight for ceiling, for the rafter.
Well, if you decide you build some pillars and after now we go.
Then you can't feed them for the house.
You feed them by the side. They do and so. Angela.
They do prefabricate.
We do prefabricate.
So it may be.
Although you fail with eyes in gone.
So they do and so it be possible. Not be a good way of doing it,
but it's possible.
It's possible.
Okay.
Right? I like that one. It's possible. So I talk about say surprises they be good and we need lost anything for wait say for see for that number 4 day way PM.
If we get to go back for history, Mr. Ismail Sunday, we understand say that when this crisis be start, we'll get the Agbobalas and the Dr. Fontaine, where they be the government be the dialogue with them. But when the dialogue they be still go on, at one point in time, the government declares that the dialogue don't fail, they catch these people, they lock them. Ismail Sunday, I don't know whether it be convincing for entice some of these guys for diaspora, may they come back for this dialogue, Mr. Ismail Sunday.
Well, situation they almost always compare some kind situation all the time, because they shows that's some two different things they need to resemble constantly.
Yeah.
Agbobala is situation be just being Agbobala. On this other one, they are their own. I want to look at that way.
When they talk about negotiation, Ismail Sunday, and they be negotiate with government.
Related issues.
No, be different things.
I think the situation don't evolve.
Okay.
It don't evolve, and it be for the level where they not like president already talk. That I think the government not could take the risk for they do again the same mistake where they already do them. That means if I say a mistake where they already do them already for arrest Agbobala and the others, and the evidence I say they don't release them already as we talk. I don't think say it could be at the time where all Cameroonians they look towards a solution where all Cameroonians, not only Cameroonians, the whole world, they watch Cameroon very closely. Make you not forget this major national dialogue where they start on Monday. It be watched all over the world, and many people they expect say something good it could come out from. So they never make mistake again for catch them as you fear.
Two different situations.
I don't know whether I be convinced say anything concrete or serious or substantial or definitive fit come out from this dialogue if Seseko and a crew they not take part for this dialogue.
Yes, something good will come out.
Thank you very much, Ismail Sunday. I'll go back for you. Yeah. Now, when you look the situation where they on ground now, so you be convinced if Tapan Ivo, if Mark Barretta come and all the others, the government, if it behave like they don't behave previously, it could behave now otherwise because maybe they don't learn sense from their from which way it be happening in the past.
Now exactly, I just come back to it the Isaac Ngonkum talker. Say if government be don't make error, now not be at the time they will make error if they don't make error by arresting some of the people where they be spearhead. But then Mr. Siwini, I would one more look on this way. When you don't decide, so you want fight for the people, that's you want dialogue matter.
Okay.
Dialogue matter.
Okay.
I need to see anything where it be wrong. Me the Tapan Ivos. Me they can't take part for the major national dialogue. Okay. If you don't decide say you want fight for a cause, now the time this. I think history.
They will even win more sympathy.
History go no say now people then this way they be fight for we or they be fight for some particular people, then they can't take part for major national dialogue. They catch them. If finally they catch them, well, nothing say it will happen. Mm-hmm. And another way then now it will show say even for play the day, if they can catch them, they will defend. They will still keep on defending their policies, their cause. So for me, not be any problem. I just believe say Mawe need come for the national dialogue where they don't invite it. Major national dialogue. They talk of president Alash now Mawe the fear. And for me, fear not get to take part for the kind show.
Yes, seconds.
When we talk about people the way, even a common man, if one just take ISO Siam, what talk about security? Government begin for actually put in place some measures because a warrant of arrest they don't be certified criminals as I feel put them. Just of a sudden, just call you say me can't talk. I be think the government go for take these necessary measures. Tell us, okay, maybe formality by formality, we don't suspend the warrant of arrest.
Oh,
yes. Just be say that because it be
secure. Yeah, they are
still leader.
What you be according to you, Ekems, why the government not decide a grant general amnesty?
Now the question that many people did ask
in the make some people feel say government get some agenda where maybe it never really be exposed.
Many people then you see currently we get people the Naira 10 where they dey for praise where we know say na the be na the four the principal leaders them for this crisis. Many of the actors say, "We want dialogue with diasporans. Who get the leaders, the men flag bearers,
who get a like leader.
where they wanna be arrested and
they do at doorsteps.
Yeah, why would I not just take them out? Talk with them. So they make a many people the actors say, but if you be this people get a hidden agenda.
So you differ with Isaac.
I just
say not be possible make effective dialogue take place with these 10 naira guys. They not be out of prison and they not take
dialogue will take place.
Dialogue
Now just one of the issue then that we talk about. We get 8 commissions.
And don't forget, if you don't just cut and tell we don't talk so. I want to have art. Say make you not forget, say even though they're not there on the table, the people where they come, they fit talk on their behalf, and maybe at the end of the day we can even see and say because of the dialogue, this body will come out. That will be one of the major resolutions for the national dialogue where it will come out on the fourth.
Surprises.
Now you will talk about surprises.
Okay, thank you very much.
I want just land by saying sometimes we forgive a try, because at this point I will not just go for credit.
So you advise Tapan Ivo and they made a try.
Because the world is watch.
Okay.
You see, Cameroon lost credibility.
Yes.
If this people they come and something happens to them. So and my point is, the government actually brave the odds, come for Yaoundé, meet with the protagonists on the other side. Look at them in their eyes and say, this is what is happening.
But now we not see the Tapan Ivors the before separation. Separation not going to be part of the discussion under the table. So they can't talk about what it.
That does not. The simple fact that decentralization being one of the points for discussion. You know, exclude the fact that you get worries. You know, bring out worries.
Okay, I go stay with you. Ekems. For talk say as we talk about the form of the state, we could understand within the news say disagreement between some elites of the northwest and the southwest with respect to the nature for the federalism where they want them. We understand say the chiefs for the southwest region they advocate for a 10-state federation, and we could understand say the Northwesterners have talked the bishops for the ecclesiastical province for Bamenda for their own recommendation and for the letter where they hand them for the Prime Minister. They talk say the only solution for this particular Anglophone crisis na a federation and na a 2-state federation. Mr. Ekems, I don't know why you get the impression say this particular disagreement, if it affect the results, if actually this decentralization is comfortable.
Indeed, now a very daunting task, a very difficult one for decipher.
Okay.
You see, the Anglophones themselves, they not be unanimous. You see, you go see and say, a cut this way, as they would bring up a table, this cut of divergence, you could make a now decentralization for override. Because since we'll not even be sure of what we want, you see, we'll go for something will be in the middle.
Oh, yes.
You see, it be so disheartening. Say at this point, the people they go through the situation, the stress where they lead to this dialogue. They not even be unanimous.
Okay.
You see, governor of the Northwest region will be lead a delegation of recent. As if they for start bidding, make and clear say it come with a delegation from the Northwest, and Northwest they stand for decentralization. You see,
and you see that delegation being a very powerful delegation with a Njangi.
I mean, so it
very powerful delegation from the Northwest region.
It create a situation where if these people don't come from a common block for put forward their own wishes and aspirations,
it go make and then person start to think say the government refusal for grant Christian Cardinal Chumi the possibility for hold the ACC like some analysts they will talk it be simply be for avoid the situations where the Anglophones they will talk as one block. What will be your point of view on this?
Well, many people they don't look at that because no clear reason there as to why they not grant this group, this conveners that possibility for talk.
Would look a solution for the problem.
Talking. It not be harmful.
Okay.
The international community don't endorse human rights groups. They don't endorse this Anglophone General Congress where it be conference where it be get for hold. I don't see any reason why government be get for be against. But then if you come from that dimension, what will be forced for things say. They be trying to avoid a situation where these people, the Anglophone, will form a solid block for table their worries.
And then, Mr. Suni, I get a problem with the representation even though you don't say, I don't technically say, be a very powerful delegation where it become for Prime Minister office for represent the Northwest region, it be disturbing for years say the person where they talk on our behalf, not the governor for the Northwest region.
But make
a finish.
Head of state representative.
Make a finish my point. Now why that effectively now because of that reason where I not like I'm not be very comfortable make na be the person where they talk on our behalf because I think if person supposed to talk on behalf of the Northwest region as of this moment. It's supposed to be a person where it represents at least a son of the soil, where it represents the Northwest region in real terms. And then you never talk, you never bring people them. See, you bring former prime minister, you bring Tango, you bring Njangi, you bring the governor. He says now the frontliners them that. We know their position already. They be for decentralization. What do you expect say this people they can't talk different thing? It not be possible.
For part 2 for the program, when we go for the debate section, we'll try to look about representation for the pre-consultations. Thank you very much, Isaac Gonkum. So, ECAMS. Now we find we say for a situation in which we get advocates for 2 states, 10 state federation. Personally, as an analyst, ECAMS, now which kind of federation you fit go for and why?
I think say a 2-state federation, it be good. Wait if don't they exist.
For 1961.
From 1961.
Although I will understand say it be fail.
It be fail, but now because they not be give it be exist for a very short time.
Okay.
Why federation it exists for the other countries, it not exist for Cameroon? Why it is succeed for other countries, it not succeed for Cameroon? Now just from my take, I look and say now it's just a way we put the one just for present and say, well, some people say be costly. Now, one of the major reasons that they talk
about you began.
Yes, it be costly, but it exists, it function properly for other countries.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Well, it will be like a situation where they be already prepared, and so when this people will come, now so things will gradually go. Okay. Because I don't see reason why we up till today, in as much as many people they call for a federation, they no one give a try. May they give a try, then try to see how they feel. Put down rules and way it will guide we for carry out effective federation, a 2-state federation.
Thank you very much, ECAMS John, for that wonderful analysis we don't do and with respect to this issue for disagreement between the Northwest and Southwesterners. We're going to leave that one, but we're not going to go completely out of the dialogue. We'll go understand within the week, Angela, say, Kawala of the CPP political party, it tweet and it make them very clearly say the basic elements and where they be need for be before make dialogue it take place, they no be and for that reason the CPP no go take part for this issue they call them dialogue because according to Kawala now already a failure. Angela, I don't know whether you be of the point of view say make Kawala just back out very easily because of these arguments and we lay and the fact say the foundation it not be solid.
I think say your opinion the count because obviously they are the talk and since or don't talk and since say since after the head of state speech say if some people they get problem or you are picking them for house they get problem, you not go take side or you not go talk say this problem they go solve and so way you never listen or you not bring back the thing where it caused the problem may they talk about them. So Kawala for me I feel say it's argument the whole ground because all would see like you talk about the federal system, we talk about this, but from the speech and from the way they go on, would you talk about decentralized government? They bent on decentralization.
We be constitutional now. Wait that way there for constitution until now. The constitution, wait the constitution prescribe, the government still get for maintenance.
We need deny now. Why that way? If now the people they are cry, then wait till you can't dialogue about where you no one give a listening ear about the cry. If you did talk say you know the like for chop you cocoa, you want chop na plantain. Maybe if I ask you say why you want chop plantain. Then from there now they say constitutionally they don't talk now so the people be aware say nothing that way they for the constitution but then they get their cry they get their reasons the way government supposed to listen or government supposed to table and to for talk about and before at the end of the day now it go bring reason with the other people they will say and say no federal system no fit go na decentralization. E give you all arguments the way e go outnumber or e go outweigh these other people the way they think say the federal state na e be the best.
Okay.
I think Kawala position for me, I know where come.
Okay.
Because for some time now, we see Kawala Ibile say he try now for the run away from everything.
Remember, I said run away from the
presidential elections.
And when don't say the election will not be credible, but finally,
so
we understand say
it not be credible.
It not be credible because when we consider the fact say some particular political party become the claim say na he be the
Mr. Siwini
the victor.
Mr. Siwini, not be saying a prophetess. You know we do politics where all time you know they participate. That want to be politics.
But you get a reason and you be outspoken.
Me, I get my own reason. More when I listen for my reason.
Yes, listen, we'll talk your reason.
See, the fact say you don't decide for be a militant, for form a political party. Now because you want time for make your voice be heard. When
the fact say no
presidential election, presidential election,
you know, like
that presidential election, you know, say Kawalata where we don't face your camp, it already gather a lot of steam, a lot of popularity. The first woman where want to be the president and things like that. If it already get some kind small experience, where for the measure self would the person wait to say get the force of experience, where it means that if you participate for that election, maybe today,
even if you don't say the rules of the game, they don't be straight.
I think it be better for participate, make you prove for all man, say now the thing where I don't be able to do it despite the difficult terrain. Now the thing where I don't be able to do so. If you come for they participate, it beat 1, 2, 3 people them among the opposition. And at least we see say don't gain more ground. And then for this national dialogue, it's supposed to go there give a point of view. Even if at the end of the day it not give the decision, at least we can not say Kawala don't talk this one. May not just you don't talk say I know they participate because the conditions not be
Angela, the major one of the reasons the way Gian to say no go take part for this consultations, pre-dialogue consultations. Now the fact say,
and
if
the dialogue
you take
itself
part for this, it could be like a mockery on the people that they lost their lives for the northwest and southwest. I don't know what to be your take on this.
They take be clear because if people they cry, their cry no be tabled. It mean I say you just play you na some pala. About them. I mean, you need to feel their pain. Now, wait to try for talk because at the end of the day, the people then they cry, they get their reason behind their cry, they get their reason behind their pain. And if the reason not be tabled, now enough reason for you for feel and say na mockery because the main reason why would you also one can't talk, they never bring a for table. Yes. I think
according to you now.
Thank you very much.
Because you just want to talk blanket statement, so me I don't understand.
I think say we talk about Kawala. I just get that impression say it be animator in courts because practically
did it animate the political scene
exactly because at one point it won't be famous for just doing the wrong thing all the time. Now take care because we not really talk about a situation where we criticize the government.
So the fact say decide for absent for
national dialogue.
This pre-consultation.
You don't go for which one?
Not the only pre-consultation. Isn't even the dialogue itself.
I talk so because we not really talk about situation where some people they say they fear their security, they no one come. But you
did Cameroon.
If you even defend their interest, you two deny for go there. Finally, me who go. They much talked about dialogue, don't ask them for so many years. They finally come. Now people they fear go because they fear that if you go hold them. At least you know say
they never even hold you.
Your voice be heard. When they even hear you, you deny for go. So finally you want waiting. You want only criticize. That's only criticize.
After that way the resolutions will come.
But Kawala not the only criticize at every point in time. He don't always give proposals, and he get frustrated at times when he give the proposals. Maybe they not take a Mr. Ismail Sunday.
And they talk say, okay, he give for social media.
No, it must not necessarily tell you. It is channel and
but the
now public figure how we know. It's about make we know
what a person way when he always take part for debates on radio stations, for TV stations, and opportunity.
Mr. Siwini.
When they criticize all the time, it won't be famous. For they talk say they begin to no. Good day, go talk me, they deny.
Thank you very much. It's my Sunday. Isaac come are there with you already.
When they just say, wait, man, just
one go on the lighter mode. One go on the lighter mode, and this time we'll talk sports. We know fully well say the inspection team. Isaac it already finally be Cameroon. CAF delegation don't be for inspect the sports infrastructure. I know say for quite some time now, you don't follow this particular construction work where they go on for nation with respect to sports. Before I actually ask you which way if it can actually be the results for this inspection team, what to be your own appraisal for the manner with which these sport infrastructures they go on, because understand say at a particular point in time all these chantiers they be stopped. I say all they be stopped for work.
Yeah, I think that one it not be news for any person where they follow critically this particular event. But make you know, see, I worry for some of the sites where they be retained. Where they be retained for 2019. Now we push them now for 2021, and then 2020 don't come with the shan. I just talk because we don't talk with some of the contractors, we don't talk with some of those where they work, and ultimately they ask from the government, and I say make they give them the means. They be willing, they be ready for do what they supposed to do, so that make Cameroon infrastructure they be ready in time. But unfortunately,
you want to give the impression that the government they pull back this evolution
of course
for this
the government is supposed to put the means at the level of the
before you want to take a contract. Ismail will surely contradict me. You want to take a contract, get enough means where maybe at times you feel even work the project, you even hand them over maybe at times before government pay you the money.
Yes, I will not deny, and I think even I said that nobody don't meet that criteria, and a government the place for dismiss them, say, well, we're not going to give you the contract. But if government we don't give them the contract, I think government we don't already evaluate their prowess. Government we don't already assess, evaluate, see say this person will be qualified for do this work. And now if I say the person don't ask to say government, give meeting where me I need for do the work where I'm supposed to do. Now government in place for respond. I think it don't be an agreement, and I think they don't already start. We'll not even talk about infrastructure where they with the one just start them. Now, infrastructure where they don't start, as you don't talk, and you don't reach for some place where they supposed to continue. I think maybe we even talk saying that there are resources where they don't work until a certain time, and now for continue, they need something from the government so that they can continue, pay their workers, pay themselves, and then pay back even the one that they don't borrow. Because when we even talk say they get a means, it means they borrow the money. Now borrow them. Maybe I said they don't keep some money for some place where we want to go build stadium for Cameroon, and then after we don't finish build them, make Cameroon government pay we. No.
Thank you very much, Isaac Ngonkum. Now, the CAF inspection team they already finally be Cameroon. They don't start the work already. When you look, for example, like some of these inspection teams, somebody they would be of the opinion say when some of these inspection teams they come, they oil their lips. Then they want talk the truth talk way they want the impression say no, everything they go on well. We even get a mark where they come from. It talks say no, the work they go on well, and that's they always give the report way me understand say things they go on well just for discover for last minute say so I don't know what to be a take on this particular word way. Some people they feel say may they not casual way again for last minute may we see get glissement.
Yeah, I think a good worry, but then for this particular point in time, I make you know say the thing will be very urgent for Cameroon. Now 2020 Shan, we Cameroon he almost be ready. I feel talk say Cameroon he almost be ready. Already, as you don't indicate, the CAF inspection team is already there for Cameroon, and they be already there for Yaoundé the other day. Yesterday they be there for Bafoussam. Today they go there for Douala, and from where they don't observe and the comments where they don't make, where I not believe saying that because of the oil where there for their mouth, I think Cameroon will be on a good track as far as the Shan will be concerned. But that would be go for Olympics.
Lost the 2019 hosting for I think African Nation Cup. This inspection team they will always be as positive as you talk so.
Yes, now at the talk say, but this time around, we say if we look objectively. Objectively, if we see the level of preparedness for Cameroon, I think apart from Olembe for now, as we don't talk about the stadiums, some of the stadiums infrastructure where they be on a standstill. One of them now Olembe, where they just, as I don't talk already, the person where it be in charge of that particular contract, it don't just ask government for make sure say make they give him money, and in fact the time where the CAF inspection team be don't go for Olembe, they be give you say they want to make that stadium be ready on the by June 2020. That means for Nafokan, where they inspect the stadium, and the guy be talk say for that stadium for be ready for June 2020, make government make sure say they give him money before the 15th of October, so that may work is start back. If work is start back under 2 weeks, that's what I tell you. He say if work start back under 2 weeks, that means before the 15th of November, October, excuse me.
Conditional. We never sure say maybe the money don't come in. I don't know.
No, of course the money never yet come in. The money never yet come in.
Okay. When me say the situation play with now, it still be very worrisome.
Of course, we get for worry.
That means say
we say possibility. They say things that feel likely go the way we go before.
As I say the worry it been for the AFCON, but for Shan will not get a major worry.
But the worry is still there as it comes.
No, I mean for Shan will not get a major worry. Now I talk. Me at the talk from like if you say like person where you there for inside. At the talk I be very certain. Say Cameroon it could fit host.
But you know say no until CAF finally withdraw this particular the AFCON 2019 for Cameroon.
Yeah.
We get put over be close like you, so whatever they keep the impression say everything will be okay. So the head of state, his Excellency President Bobia, he can't talk say
it will be Cameroon be ready for D-Day.
For D-Day.
You see, Mr. Sivini.
You see, at times, Aizingonkum, it is a bit difficult for no way to believe him.
Aizingonkum. Mr. Sivini, I always talk, and I be one of those people I believe say, if I say they don't move the hosting rights from Cameroon for 2019, Cameroon for don't host.
Where Chantel they don't stop.
I tell you say if they not be don't do them, if they don't leave Cameroon for irresponsibility, Cameroon for be ready, and Cameroon for don't host the 2019 AFCON. Now just because excuse me, because you know Cameroon been at the kind country where they ever like for work under pressure. Not mine as we did, so they don't talk say all things don't be at the standstill.
Work under pressure, but other bodies, other countries they work under pressure.
Now I don't talk.
So when we say Cameroon reality for the imposed rhythm.
But now reality, you so understand it so.
System of work. You see, for the international community, and just to talk say this system, this their last minute system, it never helped
Cameroon, of course.
Not be something with it taken like a boast for.
No, not been a boast.
Cameroon, the ever work under pressure.
I've been an objective observer.
Give them the opportunity for host.
I've been an objective observer, Mr. Siwini, and I know been at the Cameroon, and I've been a Cameroonian. You see.
No.
So wait, if I make you understand, Mr. Presenter, if I make you understand these things, where would you talk so? If I say, you know, say some person talk say we supposed to be Republican. The Republican values.
Me say me the talk something we
no. The Republican values. The Republican values. It detects a.
For which commission party?
The man of Republican values.
I think the man could for the decentralization.
Now just outside, we make us take time come back.
Thank you very much. Now just what tell you say for Republican values, it demand say make we believe in our country. Make we believe say they can deliver on time.
Yes.
Make we believe and we support them.
When we believe, and then from time to time they fail we. You think that Republican values they go remain in we? Sometimes you and me say we will tell for stand for the same people for the same representative of.
No, as in Gonkum.
Yes.
How if you explain this fact, as in Gonkum? You do the same thing over and over, but you don't expect different results. Enough it go.
Well, of course, that one foolish man they do. Foolish man they do the same thing over and over. They expect
for the attentive ear and the keen attention we wanna give certain Njangi this morning, country people. We will come back after this transition. We will enter debate.
Saturday Njangi. Saturday Njangi na news.
Palava Anglophone crisis still contribute. Na sabi say 5 months ago.
Saturday Njangi na news analysis.
I like that.
Saturday Njangi na debate.
Interview we grant them to another media house.
When my telling thing will transpire,
yes.
Because I know thing will be transpire.
Saturday Njangi with Kome George, Ismail Sunday, Siwini Christian, Ekems, Numen Angel, David Kwala, Gong Isaac, Asong George. For Saturday Njangi with the inform, with the educate, and with the entertain.
Grand national dialogue, country people will understand, say consultations they don't intensify, and say we don't already get the publication for the list for 8 commissions. Mr. Ismail Sunday, 8 commissions. You be d'accord with the fact, say these 8 commissions they come well on time. The first person will ask you, Mr.
No,
Ismail
they don't come well on time. The publication of the list come late, and from there we show say na either well cooked food with the German say on people on the chop. They not come well in time.
Okay, now what will be an appraisal for the list for these 8 commissions? We get commission for bilingualism, cultural diversity, and social cohesion. We get a commission for educational system. We get a commission we go do with the judiciary. We get a commission we go do with decentralization and local development. We get reconstruction and development. We get another commission we get for do with the refugees, and where would they expect me they come back, and they will get a disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration, and they will equally get a commission. Now the last one we talk about the role of the diaspora for the crisis and a contribution towards development. Ismail Sunday, what did they lack for that list?
I think
If I thought something they lack,
yeah, quite a handful of things that they lack.
Okay.
First of all, one of we here would already know them for say the issue for separation and not be part of the talk show or the major national dialogue.
And they put already cause this confusion for this country. They put already talk about separation.
Point. And you see, it's it not be all about say you know 1 year something. We mean so you know put up.
Oh,
maybe
yes.
part of the discussion.
Oh yes.
Yes. President be talking about his speech. I end towards the end say Cameroon now
One and indivisible.
we understand.
But the
let
best
it
way,
be discussed.
the best way for solving
Let
problem
it be
not to run away
discussed.
from the problem.
Exactly. I bear with you.
Yeah.
Let it me the discuss. I mean the bring
yes.
up for discussion table.
May they make
May they
them
present our
understand.
people them why Cameroon not get to be divided.
Okay.
Because president is so that when president you want take office, he talk say he promise will make as many country be integrated. Me no 1 inch no go nowhere.
Oh yes.
Now a constitutional right will keep them in place.
Oh yes.
Me they take time now, but it's not people and say yeah, but now one say we could change this thing and not be possible. So that commission really it will get to be.
Oh yes.
That notwithstanding, I believe say ma talk others or ma just continue for.
Anyway,
Now one of the that way no be.
first of all get
Now one that way no day.
Yes.
Now one that way no day.
Okay. Maybe another one.
The other one way no day, Mr. Siwini, now quite a handful. The other way no day, they will give the chance for some particular group of people where they even be neutral. Because you say me they can't talk.
Yes.
Yeah, me they can't talk all apart from what today for day. Because till then they way people they need one talk openly. But if you put them for some corner and say when I come out talk you know something and they way some man want talk loudly me come on air talk for play with people they hear me no be saying I be talking.
Oh yes.
The way you put them for some corner and say when I talk to one more bring us to the people they will talk. Some commission get to be when they talk about all. That's the kind of thing the way they not there for yet.
Oh yes.
Islanos.
Exactly, so that the poor man way they down the way you know they represented for yet for this commission.
Okay.
His voice to go be maybe heard.
Okay.
That's the one thing that now one of the things that we not be part.
Thank you very much, Ismail Sunday. I will come back for you.
Yes.
Isaac Ngomkum, when you look all the list of all these 8 commissions, I don't know whether I get a particular commission for the way it solve the Anglophone crisis.
The one way to solve the Anglophone crisis, I think, and a matter of formulation. na the way I look at na a manner of formulation, how they formulate these commissions, where they could bring in commissioners for make sure say they give we the results where all
so answer my question. Any commission there for the way if you solve the Anglophone crisis? If yes, which one?
Yes, I think we get commission for year. In fact, not been only one commission. All these commissions, they're supposed to work together for solve the problem for the Anglophone.
May we take this caller before we come back for you.
Yes.
Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello. Let's say the caller don't go. Yes, sir, Isaac.
Yes, I be say all these commissions, not been a one, because all of them they supposed to work for bring out the one common thing where is supposed to satisfy all Cameroonians, right. Especially the ones where they complain for the moment when at the northwest and the southwest.
Because the
regions.
president make them very clearly say the dialogue it go lay a lot of emphasis.
Of course, when you look even the commissions, where they don't set them, all of them they get something to do with the particular
we talk about bilingualism, we talk about cultural diversity, and social cohesion. It is something which problem is in Gonko, to be very specific.
Yeah, I think for Cameroon we don't get this problem where some people they think say they not be in their own country because of a language. Just because say you express yourself in English, some person thinks say you been a Biafra. I don't know if I say the don't ever cause you say Biafra because you don't talk for some place. Yes, or no, Bamenda say na fighting because you been a Bamenda or Cameroon. But when they tell you say Biafra, just because you don't talk English, it means you be excluded. You not be like a Cameroonian. You see, so this bilingualism committee, it get a place. This commission, it get a place because it can make sure say make they recognize the two official languages for Cameroon by all. It means that when you talk French or you talk English for any part of Cameroon, you know can be considered as a stranger.
Isaac, you really think? Excuse me.
For public official communiques.
Yeah.
You see, I say up to now we talk after the creation of even the commission where we're going to be in place. You see, I say major communicating, speaking about French. You see, I say it still make many Cameroonians they feel say they still be marginalized.
No, the spokesperson for the wait, just 1 point before Angela. The spokesperson, I just will tell you point say the spokesperson for the major national dialogue. Now Anglophone.
No,
just one name.
Excuse me.
So I mean, say all the communicate them could come in English and in French.
The spokesperson now Anglophone. It go influence with it. It go change with it.
The language. The language. The language. The fact that it don't talk with French, we don't talk with English.
I want to look at it this way. Who look at the application. Who don't look at it from the perspective where we don't think say because it's it be normal say they don't talk to this even the representation Anglophone they go away.
So the fear said just when they go prefer to talk about French than English.
I'll talk about which don't exist after they put the first commission.
Now why would they put these commissions now?
Okay. Now more take this call whenever I insist. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, and now who the call and who side you call?
Na Shay the call.
Shay.
For Econo.
Yes, Shay go for before.
Yeah, all that were more way would make them so. At the same say go Western at the whole show because they call dialogue. Fight continue for some places there. They know the even one struggle to see whether now to cause the fight. They will talk to me one side drove gun, me another side who gone for one. Where the people say if they for move military for that one fight, or at least we will see whether the matter cool or how. Next one, they never take you say me go talk something about Boko Haram for Northway, you come out for Northway, me you talk. All that people the way they form that small commission, then the whole Cameroon, none of them know they way don't reach even for Bamenda. What did they go for talk? Man we don't go for field and he's supposed to do for inside this show. Talk what you don't see, talk what you don't hear, talk what you worry, give the solution. Someone know the talk. Especially like when they talk about George Ewan, the spokesman, would you ever hear report the way they give him about president? What he go talk like the innovative tech side, he go talk follow the way they want me, they not drive here. So they will look spokesman now, not a person way, he no get sight. And all man, they even they na behind Cardinal Christian to me, but they know the one accept for year which way they talk.
Thank you very much, Shay, for your wonderful contribution.
Just for talk say, Commission number 7, I talk about disarmament, demobilization and reintegration of ex-combatants. Now, Commission now we go talk at large concerning 2 issues, talk for the intro about saying some people that drop guns to put a whole lot. They go talk all about that.
Thank you very much.
Me, I still come back for talk say bilingualism and multiculturalism no be a problem for Cameroon. No be a problem for Cameroon because we don't see over mix up between francophones and anglophones, ma talk and so to an extent where I know if it be a problem for all schools then, for example, you get the different languages them. Any person where he be bent for talk the other language, he go talk the other language. If you been an anglophone, if you come from the anglophone speaking region and you want to talk French, at least the basis then the way you go talk them. So I don't ever believe say problem there at the level of bilingualism for Cameroon. And if you want even look now, you know them. Now we sometimes would want feel inferior. We wish for some place where not express yourself. No, I can explain me my land. When you wish for some place not express yourself, either for French or for English, you start feel already beaten. But me I go tell you say bilingualism not been a problem for solve the ongoing crisis because for Cameroon now so we not get a problem of bilingualism or multiculturalism because over intermarriages, over this the cultures they don't mix cultural diversity don't plenty for Cameroon to an extent where it's no longer a problem.
Yes, no, Angela, some person don't talk say the problem for Cameroon not be the problem for living together. So now the problem for chop together. So now it cause all this problem. I don't know whether you share this point of view. Say this cultural diversity, it should not be even any problem.
Not be any problem for Cameroon. Not be any problem. Yes, they chop together. Yes, if it be a problem because we don't say some particular things them it be headed only by some particular people. And we make an say that same people then the chop. Why they not give the opportunity for all man to chop? Many game truly.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Especially what the NJ talk about bilingualism, it no be a problem for Cameroon. And I imagine how
somebody complain say the head of state never ever address
the country for English.
Or they talk about the situation. Or they talk say after even when they create the first commission will be headed by Mosonge. We also get situation where communicate is being for French. When you go for major,
I want even do the translation. It being an assassination of the Queen's language.
About a situation where you go for office and a government office, you need to be received. You go talk for English. They tell you say on a comprend pas votre anglais là ici. You go complain from side.
More take this call line again. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, bonjour.
Now who the call and what side the call?
You have participated in an emission.
Yes,
now your name.
My name is Bashiro. My name is Bashiro.
Yes, Bashiro.
Bashiro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Dans le dialogue national, pour nous, le bilinguisme n'est pas un problème. Il faut savoir qu'est-ce qui se passe dans les différentes parties des régions et se réunir pour dialoguer. C'est ça qui est très important.
Okay.
Voilà ma participation.
Thank you very much for your wonderful contribution. Yes, sir.
You see, now bilingualism already this way.
Oh yes.
Well, national dialogue.
Application.
Yes, not the application.
What about application? Now, when you go for some place, you get right for express yourself for your language.
As you don't do.
And the other person get right for listen to you for your language. Respond the way if you respond.
As you don't do. The mentality for the person. I'm not saying the law or something. Don't talk say my person not receive you for that language. At times, now the people them the mentality or the quality for the people they take a put up for some of these offices. That's why it comes back to the thing where
can create
it comes back for the thing where
this commission will come create a solution to a problem where if you go for some place they don't receive you because of your language.
They go put the people there for the office and the problem is because that the same people want job. Person job be director go take his sister capital for office where he not get.
Thank you very much, Angela. Thank you very much, Mr. Ismail Sunday. You don't go for the 7th commission we give for talk about disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration for
combatants.
Mr. Ismail Sunday, this particular commission, if it don't exist, they've already create a disarmament commission. They've already create a bilingualism and cultural diversity commission. Mr. Ismail Sunday, that means say the commission they fail for do their work, or they simply come for continue from play where they stop. And if they come for continue, they don't face do nothing. Ismail Sunday.
Yeah, you know, a day like how they for Cameroon here, each time with Cameroon national team not perform well, the idea is in a coach.
Okay.
And the main coach be the problem. And eventually all Cameroonians they want to be coaches. That's if Cameroon get 20 million people,
you get
20
20
million people become
coach.
coaches. Down of a talk say
all man get
in
lined
as
up.
much as would give all man get lapses, in as much as we give responsibility for some particular people to do some things, we must understand that they get weaknesses and it just be normal. Say me they create commission now if you see whose side they be go wrong. So that they will correct some of the errors or and add some people over there or change.
So this one a temporal. This one a temporal commission. The other one they be permanent.
And this armament commission, they don't already exist.
Yes.
What should be an appraisal of the work they don't do so far?
Well, I must say for they don't be for quite some time. They don't do. It's true. They don't do quite a remarkable job. If we want to go
Concretely, which they don't do is my son.
Well, we don't get situation level. Some ex-combatants
they don't lay down their arms.
They reintegrate them,
and they
didn't show with the media.
Picks them.
So I
do something them more they say.
Exactly. I want to talk say in as much as they don't do quite a remarkable job, as you ask me, so what you don't do concretely, I don't tell you. Much still get for be done. You understand what me say? The team will already be it don't bat.
Okay.
For level where
just permit me to take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, and now who the call and who's the call? Hello? Your name, raise your voice.
Hello? Hello, I'm talking like Christian to go for your own day.
Christian. Yes, you call for which quarter?
I go for Tongolo.
For?
Tongolo.
Tongolo.
Okay, go for before.
Yes. I want to say.
We hear you.
Talk about bilinguality. It's not only people talk. How many documents for Cameroon they do for English for offices? They go for all offices all over Cameroon. You go see paper. All the our friends from start to finish. Means that everything will be for French and English. All documents from start to finish. Not only for talking be the problem. Paperwork for office. They go for be effective. All the same. English and French. Not only French. Go right out to Anglophone area. Go for French. Go all over. All documents for office our French. It not be correct. When I answer, not only about communicating out of the office.
Okay.
But office work. It must be effective.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much, Christian from Tongolo.
I just want to add one remark where I want to make a even in as much as this situation, they gradually we don't get situation where many ministers and so don't try for and make effort for expressing English.
Thank you very much.
Communicating for English. At least
Mr. Ismail Sunday, I give the floor back to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I've been talking say although they don't do quite a remarkable job, much still get to be done because you understand say the people they really don't take guns. Say the one media their thing the way they get that with their Miami happen, they be done plenty.
Okay.
And you understand when me say something they in hiding for places the way it not be easy for get to them. Now one of the difficulties in that, and you understand when me say communication too, how to get to them, it be a problem because already you know say some man they will want me drop gun. For you for go towards it, it not be easy. You recall me come more na discuss now. Now I mean say now difficulties in that way. This commission the way they exist, they already get them. So you see, and at the time this way they invite some of them, say me they come in the dialogue. Now some of the time they want to say now they find way now for see how to join their voices with the already existing commission for see how the situation we finally can be now a story of the past.
Some people be of the opinion say this disarmament commission where they don't say create them, it not be get in place because you know if they talk say one disarm where the war is still go on. What be your take on that?
Now true. And some even talk say, you know, like I was on call, I tell say, you know, if it doesn't people then drop guns, will you two hold gun? I believe say.
Some people suggest say the president for declare general ceasefire. No, mainly they tell the separatists make they drop their guns, come for table, can dialogue. What should be your point on that one too? I don't ask you two questions already, Mr. Ismail Sunday.
Yes, and I will go back for my intro for our first part for talk say we need to lose anything for wait for surprises. And yes, we need wait anything. We need lost anything for wait
so
for
the count on surprises. So hope no day you simply count on surprises.
Surprises when they will like them. Not be surprised we gonna make money.
Surprises like them. No. When you the same people for surprise, it means say you used to say you not be comfortable with the situation.
Mr. Sirini, I don't decry some of them already. After all the commissions, the commissioners them, they should don't discuss everything when they don't give them. They talk about.
Yes.
Don't forget say the moderator when at the PM. He gets surprises way through the boss. If he talk and say, yeah, I don't hear audio on a talk, but when I know say we'll release everybody with the blood locker. When I know say from today, na ceasefire, no man. And then finally, you know, be a good surprise at all.
Okay.
So I think we need lost anything we wait for surprises.
Now the point where I want emphasize on make we not instead go in for the dialogue because the dialogue now Monday. We then our Saturday. I think since the dialogue they start on Monday, make we give this dialogue a chance because at the end of the day, on Friday, maybe by next Saturday we will come for here, we will announce for news. We go here for news, news it be so they already released that guy them because as a result of the Grand National Dialogue, all man they don't grant amnesty for all man. And then the fact say the ceasefire it don't come, say all things it don't be fine. No, because the major thing that way they look towards
Angela, yes. Thank you, Angela. Yes, thank you, Ekems. We understand equally say they don't create a commission for decentralization. Angela, we'll get a whole ministry for decentralization
and local development.
Now, for top national dialogue, they still carry
decentralization again.
And local development.
How what we are reading for this particular?
Maybe education will get ministry for education. Yes. So for me, na tautology. Because ministry na for waiting, na for handle the affairs, and whether we get a ministry for different domains them. Now for handle the particular affair them for that domain them.
Yeah. Okay.
So if they come again, can put time like a commission. It means that say the ministry nobody do it work or na how.
No. Okay.
Wait.
I get maybe when I go permit already because we also would expect Mr. George come all the way from the US of A. I be like say we don't get you already online. Mr. George, good morning.
Contribution from the diaspora.
Good morning, Siwini Christian. Good morning, my sister Angel, who is beautifully dressed this morning in the yellow and the red color. I like you so much.
Thank you.
I want to say good morning for Ngong Isaac.
Thank you.
We're for that traditional wear. I like you so much. I want to say good morning for Ekens, who look like a British man, always holding his arms. And it's my Sunday. For me, I would like for talk to this so it can control that rebellion.
Their own contribution that
now national dialogue with this.
Thank you very much, Mr. George. Thank you very much, Mr. George.
Yes, I'm feeling a Christian way. This morning it come out in a really traditional way. I like that. At least this one, culture. How do you call them? How do you call it? They say cultural with you. So, in short, I enjoy you guys this morning. I describe for now because I want to just imitate for now today. So I watch my life from the first state of America, Delaware, in the United States of America.
Yes.
Well, I'd be happy for the watch from that this morning. And I don't follow that discussion. And the discussion suit me so until I thought, I get for participate for this particular discussion this morning, guys, because we talk about the dialogue, and just for today when I say 2, 3, 4 days ago, I did there for New York for attend the United Nations General Assembly meeting where we take place. And I did there for the sightseeing because I want to cover some of the events for actually see what is actually happening in the United Nations, because they will make a call, say make people they come around, make it time for. So I'm one witness to when Cameroon and they go out there, what they actually do when the meeting will go on. So this time around, I will be present for United Nations, and I will be face to face with Ebenezer Akwanga, Comrade Bo headed in Room 4. I will be face to face with the acting president, Sako, and I see a lot of manifestation. But the question will become of, as far as this particular dialogue be concerned, because I will try for corner Sako, I go closer to him, and I ask President Sako, say, Mr. President, what will be your take on this dialogue? And I try to find out for him whether they were invited for the dialogue. Now, these two questions that I put on to Sako. Mr. Sako tell me, say, when they talk about dialogue, they will therefore put certain things in place so that make the dialogue work. First of all, it will say, they will therefore contact them where they be the main principal people so that make them meet in a neutral ground. But the Cameroon government cannot do so. So all along what is called to peace, it had determined about a monologue. It says, this one, not just the Cameroon government wants it on its own for try to discuss their own problem with the concern La République du Cameroon and not Cameroon and Bazonia. Well, I asked him the second question, whether he will attend this dialogue. He told me that he received invitation. He said, and the Cameroon government is promising security, maximum security, where the Cameroon government is promising. So if you come, nothing will happen with you. And they will provide you all the security on earth. And it will come back, if you want to come back for America, in peace. He said, so he will reply the Cameroon government for tell them, say, wait, Ayuk Seseko and the rest will be there for Konengi. Which kind of crime they don't commit? Where he never commit and where they want where today they want to give security. Now the question that I issue very technical.
Oh yes.
He says, which kind of crime will they don't commit where he never commit?
Okay.
So if you did want provide security, may the first of all release Seseko them, because it means that they never do nothing. Because the crime will wrong commit, I say he don't commit even more than that. So many people pretend say they want call it for Cameroon, say they will give security. He just say no, will come. So if the dialogue will be in a neutral ground, it will be for this. So then at that particular moment, if they say they just come out Switzerland for continuing to negotiate so that may they get a real platform for the dialogue. Okay. And presently, as we talk to, if you tell me say, like today so, if you tell me say it will be for Canada. So this morning I tried for call Sako, he told me say they did for Canada, they get meeting now for Canadian government and for meet other diplomatic so not other diplomatic doors to make sure say at least need a real dialogue, to the core dialogue, make a can hold between Ambazonia and La République du Cameroon. Well, see with the Christian and the entire crew, I know say there are many things where they will go on, people they talk, people they talk. But at least some of us will be opportune for meet some of these people face to face. But try to see, you meet you face to face. You see the countenance, you see the way how relaxed it be, you see how I did the flow, you see the thing they catch the way they try for talk. It's just for tell you this, so it be difficult for we for camp for peace, for the real, I think for the current dialogue we will take place now for Cameroon, because most of the people there they put fire, real fire for ground zero. They not will take part for this particular dialogue. Okay. They only invite most of these guys. John Ba Akuru will be invited. They don't reply them. They will not come for Cameroon because of insecurity. They write Mark Barata. Mark Barata too, when I don't see his reply, they don't reply for Facebook. If you don't talk to short, you know, if you come Cameroon because of this or that or that. Well, it should be like this particular dialogue will take place now. It must give you the desired results. I'm not be a prophet of doom. All we want to make peace be for our loving country. All we want to make people they come together. All we want to make those where they inside bush may they come back. All we want to make more picking them may they come back for school. So make the real dialogue, make it work.
Thank you very much, Mr. George. Thank you very much for that wonderful contribution from that end. And we'll be happy say we'll be with eye and ear for New York, and say you actually do everything possible for getting in contact with some of these frontline leaders. We don't actually get their views the way they express them, and as some of the words in where will be raised for here equally, Mr. George. And we'll just maybe give room just for one question from Isaac Ngonkum. Let's get a question for you, after which we will leave you, and you feel always come back if you get any other point where you feel say you want to make them up. Isaac Ngonkum.
Thank you. George Kome Mautache, I want to ask you this question. As a member of the diaspora, you don't see this invitation where you don't come for the members of the diaspora for participate for the major national dialogue. Now, true, it already paints you a picture of what you observe as a journalist and as a ear and eye for that side for America. But personally, for you, what to be your own contribution for this major national dialogue?
I think Isaac, the microphone will be very, very clear. If you will repeat the question, I will be grateful because I don't really get a worry.
Well, in brief, Isaac is simply thank you very much for the report we give we, and then he try for know your own contribution with respect for this national dialogue.
As a member of the diaspora.
As a member of the diaspora.
Invitation will come.
Okay. As a member of the diaspora, I think I like that. Well, Isaac, if you ask my opinion, personally, my opinion is very, very clear. Very clear. We all want make a take part for this dialogue. All the members of the diaspora want to take part for this particular dialogue. But some of us we not receive invitations. Some people they receive invitations. Not everybody receives invitations. And secondly, we want to make this a particular dialogue for receive the desired result. Make this dialogue make it take place in a neutral ground. Because normally two people they not to fight, and then one man call for a meeting inside the house. Without a mediator. So we believe this. So if we actually want for the real everlasting peace way with the time for Cameroon, this dialogue for taking a neutral ground, and then everything for put everything in place, because if the head of state will make his speech and he talks to this, so he will dialogue with who, and at the same time he call the dialogue, he can say this, so there is some controversy at that point. And also the president, he talks about this, so Cameroon is one and indivisible. Just for try for making you understand this, so they also they talk say they want to separate Cameroon. They not even first of all get a place for that dialogue, because they not put that particular point on the agenda where they talk about separation of the country. So, as my own opinion, I believe this, so the party, I mean, the dialogue will go on now, will give actually the result will all Cameroonian them and Ambazon and them they will like us.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. George Kome, for that wonderful contribution. This time around, we go to try for observe for see whether that prophecy where you make them, it will actually come for pass the way you put them, because Isaac Ngonkum and the others of panel here, they be very, very optimistic. Thank you very much, Mr. George.
Thank you so much.
Okay, that one will be a pack comment.
Isaac Ngonkum and the other, they were surprised.
Yes, Ismail Sunday, you receive, you listen for Mr. George, he intervention very much, and the pessimism I not say maybe you did see a lot of green light ahead. But actually, Mr. George, actually, you see, you count your green light now on surprises.
I think I'll go back to it for talk say. Now the week, they need to attend this major national dialogue.
Okay.
Supposed to be the one where you take the challenge. Play talk say no, I will go there.
Okay.
But how if they don't lock Siseko them? They don't die.
Me.
They didn't know. Me the long me to them.
Okay.
You'll be dying for a cause. And I think that the population we want to defend
now,
then to the whole
defend.
like for no say some person.
Okay.
They die for.
Thank you very much. We equally get Isaac Ngonkum, a commission for reconstruction and development of the crisis-affected regions where war is still go on. Isaac Ngonkum.
I think you go back for this fact say war is still go on.
The crisis don't stop.
I think
because the other day they burned some 2 tankers.
When I give
they are
the opportunity
for the northwest region. Ma give you some facts. Isaac Ngonkum for the northwest region. We understand say some 5 students they may be kidnapped when they go school for PCHS Bamenda for last Friday. We mean say. Crisis is still there on
I'm not denying.
That one only one
I'm not
way
denying.
Where some of the guys small thing happen for other regions.
See,
we talk about.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So not be like nah.
Mr.
So you believe in a high time most of they talk about reconstruction where the war is where they never stop the war. Isaac Ngonkum.
Mr. Siwini, I think sure I don't talk now. Say you go back for this same thing.
Okay.
Because they look the perspective.
Okay.
We will look na perspective.
Okay.
Because
and
the dialogue
and surprises where the fit come.
Well, me I dey look perspective. Because the surprises.
You know they still look surprises.
I know they look na surprise. I look at the perspective where if it create the surprises.
Okay.
If it create the surprises, but wait where it be the perspective now. Say wait. We get the major national dialogue where it starts on Monday.
Okay.
And during the dialogue, we did try for discuss how the people where they already run come out from their house, they go Nigeria, they go for Yaoundé, they go Douala, they go other side for Cameroon. How they could come back for their country if we don't finally get the thing where all we will define them. Because the aim of this major national dialogue, Mr. Siwini, now for put an end to this crisis where they talk about, now for make all man go back for a house, make all things be normal. I think at that level, at that time, we're not going to talk again, say, gun is still holla.
So maybe at the end of this dialogue, where they will
yes,
fire.
Of course, at the end of this dialogue, we expect say make all fire is cease. Whether the fire, the commander from Musa made the fire is cease, so that make people them it come back for their house. Now for the way we will talk about reconstruction. Now for the way we will talk say person can come out for Nigeria, come back for Cameroon. Now for the way we will talk say person will come out Yaoundé, go back for village. Person will come out for Bafoussam, come out for all places where they hide now. Go back.
Thank you very much.
I beg some very brief short question. Isaac Ngonkum, you say after the dialogue, people then go come up for bush. But we believe that believe that way president be make this call. He say me all people then come up for bush camp for camp dialogue. Well, so at the end of the day now, how they go do dialogue where war still there?
Even the people where they there for Yaoundé, even the people where they there for around Palais de Congrès, that is the Congress, they call them for English, conference center. Even the people where they stay around that place, not be all man could get access for enter for there for go talk. Okay. Let me say, even if that they already come off for bush, even that one they will Nigeria, they will already come back. They never see get the opportunity for come for all them can talk. So then for this 1 week, I get the hope, I get faith. Say at the end of the day, we could get something where it could come out good. So that normal.
Ekems, from comment report and from so many other people, the analysis or others they don't do so many people they try to give the impression say this dialogue stuff it don't become like a monologue because we understand say it be like when you look the pre-consultations we understand say they be dominated by the CPDM militants. When you look the list where we come up from littoral, you discover say for all the SD, the senior divisional officer, it be go contrary to which way president be prescribed, and because president be prescribed and say people will take part for dialogue. If we talk about the military, if we talk about traditional rulers, if we talk about the separatist fighters, if we talk about political civil society and whatsoever. But we understand say the list will be come up from Douala for the littoral for be very specific. It will just be made up of CPDM representatives. So
What do you mean by CPDM representatives?
Now, why the way we would get the impression, say, now, or it will be more or less of a monologue than a dialogue. What do you take on this?
Well, that one a very interesting one. We'll talk about a dialogue. You know, many people after president's speech, people will be too excited until they don't know exactly. If it be like, if it requires some head of state against stand talk, say, I'll be talk say people actually know, it don't be mean so. By the way, you see, we'll get a
because for these pre-consultations, we'll be expect say make the groups where the head of state be column, make the bill represented for the
represented. You see, they bring people even from the north. Many people even ask the question, what will be their role as far as the Anglophone crisis be concerned? They get mastery. Anyway, man, not go into that. One other particular thing where many people will look at like a monologue, like one side talk to himself now, the simple fact say the person will mediate, not prime minister.
Oh yes.
Many people will be of the opinion say they need somebody like a neutral.
No, you know the mediate. You know the mediate.
I mean, at least make somebody like a mediator because now
you like the mediator
into the consultation and that through you they put in place the various structures. Somebody will actually come and I believe say for make this major national dialogue maybe a success. We can forget somebody we can stand in at least.
This one a major national dialogue. Maybe major international dialogue.
Situation because other dialogue don't happen around the world. You don't get somebody.
Wait, been a national dialogue.
Cameroon, the other one.
You know, been a national dialogue.
I think God might remind you. Cameroon not be the first country.
It's a good one.
Cameroon not be the first country for organize a grand national dialogue. This my Sunday. So Cameroon not be the first country for organize a grand national dialogue and basic principles. They will want to organize a dialogue of this nature.
We give them respect them.
So for respect them. You not fit organize. You know, I never get a problem with you, Ismail Sunday.
There you are.
But they want to get them wrong.
One more solve
them. Get them wrong for day.
Maybe you call me for negotiate solving the problem for my backyard for your house.
Make observe.
Now what I was some people very advocate say this dialogue will take place for a neutral.
Mr. Siwini, now give you some practical example.
I will come for you. It's my
practical example.
Take on this.
Cameroon be a member of so many international bodies.
Oh yes.
And they get their eyes closely following what did happen for Cameroon.
Okay.
Some of them don't claim on say me Cameroon organize this dialogue.
And Cameroon don't organize them.
Yes.
And they don't appreciate them.
I believe say when you get accident for people when they drive motor, the first thing way it happen for one for two motor them. Now say more do a column.
Arrangement à l'amiable.
That's more do a friendly arrangement. It means say if no attack no day between una
before una start
that time una fit start go to wherever. Now una go for this international body and say Cameroon be a member, solution must be. Don't forget say if up to now some of these international bodies no matter coming so hard. I mean say for some kind of violent way.
Okay.
Now because of the fee say that they give Cameroon another chance.
If I get you fully well, Mr. Ismail Sunday, you propose say this make Cameroon issue. May we solve the problem internally. If it fail, we before go international.
Of course.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tiwini. I will come for you, Isaac Gonkum, and this time around, I want more understand exactly the role where the senior divisional officers they be play for this pre-consultation. I don't know whether what to be an appraisal of the role where they be play because we don't say not them. You be too. We talk. I'm very clear for you. Say the delegation for Northwest where Lele Lafiki be leader. He be constitute that delegation. So I want actually the role where they be play for this pre-dialogue. What to be an appraisal for the role where they play?
Yeah, thank you very much. But before I answer that question, I want to beg your permission for just do some small analogy for explain for you why the Prime Minister for Cameroon get a right for preside over the major national dialogue. You see, this one a problem. We don't see a Cameroonian problem. I mean, it be like you been a head of a family.
I can be talk about mediator.
You get yes, good. If you talk about mediator,
not presiding. Any person preside.
Wait, make a talk. I like him because if you use the word mediator and I don't talk say that word mediator, it will not be right for the context. You know, being a mediator. And ma explain. You been ahead of a family, Mr. Siwini, and you are picking them. They get problem for inside house.
Okay.
You go talk to me when I go whole family meeting now for neighbor house so that they solve that problem. Or you go talk to me neighbor can be the one for come solve the problem. You be the power for the house. You be the power for the house. You supposed to handle the problem.
Your example did not actually get to place here. You know why? We talk about two countries where they become together.
No. For this context,
no.
For this context, maybe a matter of two countries.
No.
The name for the other country be Amazonia.
No,
because na the country, na the name will get them today. Na the name will get them today. Na the name will get them today. You know, because we get two countries. We get one country.
If you never play with another country, get two countries.
Because you don't tell that two countries, we don't come together.
We don't come, we form one country.
From where?
One distort my thoughts. I don't talk say if we never place with them because of the agreement we get them for 1961. The play basis for 1961. Where two entities they become together.
Prove that one wrong.
No, it's wrong.
Now the fact that we did.
But we no more they did.
We no more they did, right?
We talk about one now.
But we problem the commander from waiting. Now from that arrangement.
We go back.
And now we at the camp for Toxi, the consultation where it get for take place. Now for the base be day. I be ask you a question for
the senior division officers.
Although you be pray for answer a different question. No,
I be beg permission for answer that one for make a statement before I come back.
Anyway, I'll take the floor from you now. Then
you get the right.
You go come. I will come back for you later on. When I come for you, if you then answer this other question, where I will ask you, Mr. Ekems. We understand. Say we get 4 days for do the grand national dialogue. I don't know whether these 4 days they be enough for you. You feel say it be enough for solve all this for discuss because we talk about the problems for Cameroon, not only the Anglophone crisis. Not just one of the crises where they will discuss them.
That's good.
Socio-political issues in there. Some people where they talk about electoral reforms. They need to look into some of those issues again.
You don't start the talk now.
You get the impression say 4 days be enough for handle this issue.
I no get problem with the time.
Okay.
Because from the time president he make his speech, and we make say this is already
people get for start prepare.
They put in place the various structure the way you could help identify the problem there.
Okay.
Then with the committees, the commission they don't put it in place.
Okay.
My waiting will be of concern for an ordinary Cameroonian. I say after these 4 days. When they doors them, they finally close at the Yaoundé Conference Center. Major problems the way they play with country, especially the two Anglophone regions, that make it unsolved.
Okay. And when you look the configuration, you be optimistic. Say all these problems they will be solved. Make peace reign for the north and the southwest Ekems.
Well, as a peace-loving Cameroonian, I just get for be optimistic because I not gonna leave and meet these worries and meet the loom continuously. Now until after then I would then ask myself, this objective be met up or not. So for now, we'll just
thank you very much, Ismail. Ekems. Mr. Ismail Sunday, would you get some civil society organizations, political parties, they'd be disgruntled for the fact say now government single-handedly put in place this particular committee, now you decide the committees and stuff like. I don't know whether that's a problem for you, or if you say government need for consult all the other broad-based, all the others for make sure say make it be a broad-based, so that make all the other ideas come up. Ismail Sunday.
Yeah, Mr. Siwini, it not be a problem.
Okay.
You know, in overview involve everybody.
No, they don't talk to me. They involve all man Ismail Sunday.
I
don't cite political parties, civil society organizations.
Now, just in what I say, everybody. I know you mean like all Cameroonians. I mean say they not be involve all important civil society organizations. I don't know whatever. They take part for the.
Okay, so you don't see any problem with the government in methodology this far?
I mean, it not be problematic to me.
Thank you very much.
But when I look at it, I understand from even the people that they do the pre-consultation, even they going to see the Prime Minister to discuss a few things. It shows say they really take now those who matter we they discuss these things.
Like
and I believe say,
Njangi, we get
yes, don't forget say
we get the delegation de l'Afrique. You get Ivoire d'Ivoire from this side. Now they give the right people for talk about.
No,
this
they give the
issue.
right people because some of them don't leave the thing, Mr. Siwini, and some of them get revelations the way they will solve this problem.
Thank you very much, Angela. What will be the guarantee? Say some of the resolutions the way they will take them for this particular grand national dialogue they could be put in place. Because remember, say if we go back for the tripartite. For that tripartite, they will agree, say the term, they will limit the mandate for the head of state. But after that, the CPD and BFI say their champion begin for continue, they will still modify the constitution against the tripartite agreement where they will make them. So now another agreement where Cameroon as the one go into. So what will be the guarantee? Say this resolution where they will take them, they will maintain them, but they can't leave the studio already.
We'll pay say the guarantee because
what should be the guarantee?
The guarantee will be very slim. Why? Because for Cameroon, most things that they ever be written.
Mm-hmm.
But after, is it effective? Because now our problem that.
Okay. The last word Isaac Gonkun from you. Now, if you answer your question, we will answer at that time, and then we can leave the studio already.
Well, I think the senior divisional officers they don't do their work for mobilize their local populations for put together their heads before they come for Yaoundé for the major national dialogue. And I think make Cameroonians give a chance for the major national dialogue. Make next Saturday when we come back for here, we celebrate good news. Say that major national dialogue, it don't bear the fruits way all man be the wait for that.
Your last word, Mr. Ismail Sunday.
Well, just for talk say I'll stroll around Palais Conference Center from tomorrow. From tomorrow we'll get to attend.
Oh yes.
We'll go try to see how things they go move on, and me people will be rest assured say I'll be represented for day, and I will bring exactly the good news way the one here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ismail Sunday, for the assurance. Ekems.
Well, I just call on the various commissions that they take part in this. May they think of the common man way it is suffer as a result of this crisis.
Angela?
Peace na Cameroon, that one peace, the peace we don't be for Cameroon before, now all that we ask from them.
I want to thank all who for studio here. I want to thank the callers where they take part for the program. I want to thank Mr. George Come, we call we from the USA, Delaware State precisely. And then I want to tell una contribute and say Saturday, we not forget from 8:30 go to for 10:30. It ever been a Saturday in Njangi country people. I want to tell una say if we not believe up to expectation today, country people, I the promise una say next week we will try for do better. Bye bye.